Do you guys remember that YouTuber from the beginning of Rewind 2018?
Yeah.
Well, his name is Will Smith, and he was recently invited to this year's Oscars. And at this event, he ended up having a confrontation with another content creator called Chris Rock. Here is what happened.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's
G.I. ジェーンのジョークだったん
name
で
out
す。
your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
So unsurprisingly, after this happened, Twitter lit up immediately with a bunch of reactions and memes to the situation. Wavy Websurf says, Will Smith has done the impossible and finally usurped Kanye as the king of unhinged award show moments. Newsweek says Will Smith confronted Chris Rock at the Oscars, and Jordan Peterson responds by saying, confronted. Hassan says, it was a perfect slap, incredible execution, heels planted firmly, fired from the hip, connected immediately, great follow-through. Wheatskin says, Minecraft speedrunner vs Will Smith grand finale rematch, showing that Will Smith just slapped the diamonds out of Chris Rock. Omni says, Will Smith, I want to be a vessel of love. Also Will Smith. HMK says, so you are telling me Will Smith splacked the shit out of Chris Rock, then proceeded to win his first Oscar as Best Actor? Bro. Julia Alexander says, Chris Rock, it's time to bring this to the red table. I think it's beautiful we're all trying to move past Will Smith hitting Chris Rock, knowing full well that we are likely about to watch Will Smith get an Oscar again in 10 minutes. And all we'll be thinking is, remember when he hit Chris Rock 30 minutes ago? Will Smith tweets out, Welp. Real talk, I'm not the person you were upset/happy with. I make podcasts and video games for a living, at the risk of making people pissed off at me instead of that other guy. The world would be a better place if we stopped answering words with violence. Chris Tyson says, being the official Chris on Twitter backfired after Chris Rock got slapped. My mentions are full of boomers tagging at Chris Rock now. Ricky Berwick says, keep me out of your mouth.
No. Keep the cripple jokes out of your fucking mouth. No, not funny. Turn off the effects. Keep the cripple jokes out of your fucking mouth.
Ricky Berwick also posted this tweet titled, Will Smith slaps the shit out of me.
So how about Jada Smith and that Caillou reboot, huh?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
How about you keep those dicks out of your wife's mouth, huh?
Young Crip says, Chris Rock's recovery from that slap was smoother than Jada's head. He also says, despite black actors only making up 6% of the Oscar winners, Quarantine Koof says, Chris Rock is like 4'2" and weighs at most 85 pounds. Yet even with a running start, Will couldn't lay him out. I think Will even hurt his wrist. That's why he was crying after he sat back down, lol. I hope that was acting. Otherwise, that man throws slaps softer than a 5-year-old girl. Now how the fuck do you hit another man, and you're the one who ends up crying, laughing my fucking ass off? Someone needs to teach this man how to fight, laughing my fucking ass off. Chris Rock after getting hit by Will Smith after hitting Chris Rock. Mudahar says, I just got home and saw Will Smith slap a dude, laughing my ass off. CJ Rosenblum says, what Chris Rock saw. The Quartering says, there was zero reason the Oscars should have given that award to Will Smith after assaulting Chris Rock on stage. Pimp Master Yoda responds, you're right. They should give Will 2 Oscars for actually making the show worth watching. Marcel says, every woman in the world is going to be expecting Will Smith levels of defense from their mans when they go out now. Will Smith got the male birth control early. He then posted this Twitter video.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Boogie2988 comments on the situation by saying, Wow, turns out Will Smith kind of sucks as a person. Remember back when he was funny and family friendly and cool? I mean, like, I get it. Jada has alopecia and has lost her hair, and Chris Rock just made a ball joke. But learn to take a joke, my man. And if you can't handle the joke, maybe don't go to the Oscars? Or maybe settle it like an adult afterwards and not on screen for millions to watch? And consider this is coming from a guy who recently learned his lesson not to take shit too seriously and, like, you know, fire a gun at a stalker. Lol. A bunch of other men fuck his wife. Will Smith, silence. Another man makes fun of her hair. Will Smith, angry. Someone commented on the Will Smith situation in a now deleted tweet, and Mel responded to it by saying, Will just played right into the stereotype. Not cool. Aggressively Paranoid then responds, what stereotype? Maria Shriver says, Will Smith says he wants to be a vessel for love. Love is not violent. Love is not what was displayed on a global stage tonight. We should never get to the place where we sit and watch a movie star hit someone on global television, then, moments later, get a standing ovation while talking about love. Andrew Yang tweets out, poverty is unnecessary, let's end it, UBI. And Real Online Boy responds, hey man, I agree, but why are you posting this right now? We are insanely busy calling Will Smith gay. Coffeezilla says, telling Will Smith you slept with his wife versus making a joke about her hair. Smeef says, can't believe we just seen these two MFs fight, showing the characters that both Will Smith and Chris Rock played respectively in the movies Shark Tale and Madagascar. Lucid Fox shows a picture of Trump and says, Chris Rock got slapped? Wow, I didn't know that. You are telling me now for the first time. Comment Cop shows some deleted tweets from a Twitter user called Get Her Jade, where she says, Chris Rock's one joke was rooted in misogynoir, texturism, and ableism, degrading a black woman in a room full of her peers, on live TV. The fact that y'all don't see that as violence is beyond me. After thousands and thousands of comments from nigcels objectifying and villainizing me, I've come to the conclusion that I no longer have the capacity to have empathy for cis straight black men. Good luck on your endeavors as bullet bags. Comment Cop also shows that O.J. Simpson said that Will Smith was wrong for slapping Chris Rock. And then he shows a diagram with the caption, Which Way Western Twitter user, showing that if you think Chris Rock didn't deserve it and Will Smith was right, you are ableist. If you think Will Smith was right and Chris Rock deserved it, you are promoting violence. If you think Chris Rock deserved it and Will Smith was wrong, you are promoting cancel culture. And if you think Chris Rock didn't deserve it but Will Smith was wrong, you are racist. Or you could be in the middle and say it was funny, which is probably the right approach. Mr. Skinny Jeans says, if Will Smith hadn't slapped Chris Rock, I wouldn't have known the Oscars even happened. Kid Behind the Camera tweets out, that uncut Will Smith Chris Rock clip goes hard.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
James says, Will Smith slaps Crash Bandicoot. Lolathon says, I had to do it.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Ben Sadfleck made this drawing and captioned it by saying, point of view, you are Chris Rock. Asharangapa says, so, did anyone walk out after that happened? Or are we getting an independent psychology case study on how Trump got normalized? Peter Coffin comments on this by saying, so Jada is an abusive partner is what the world just learned. Jack Saint responds to him by saying, I'm sorry, but I cannot believe this incredible event just happened. And Peter Coffin spontaneously had the worst possible take on it. Peter Coffin then says, 1. Bread equals obsessed with me. 2. Good to know that you've never had a partner that broke you down to the point you'll do anything to prove you deserve their love. I had a 2-year relationship in my early 20s like this. I'd recognize it anywhere. She was red hot mad at him for laughing. Shredhar Ramesh tweets out, Rock loses to paper. Louis J. Gomez says, turns out Will Smith is a bitch and Chris Rock is a pussy. Imsticles tweeted out a picture they made of Will Smith's shark tail fish slapping Chris Rock's Madagascar zebra and says, quick, before people are sick of this. T.W. Lewis says, Will Smith's face when he comes home from a long day of assaulting people, and Jada is fucking another rapper his son's age. Keemstar says, to everyone with strong opinions on this Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, it's just funny. No one got hurt. It's not that serious. Stop crying. You're not even involved. It's not about you. Jan I. Nielsen says, I know we are all still processing, but the way casual violence was normalized tonight by a collective national audience will have consequences that we can't even fathom in the moment. Justin Wang quote tweets her and says, my feeling when I'm still processing, showing Will Smith looking at his phone. Justin Wang also says, kind of messed up that everyone is talking about Will Smith at the Oscars, instead of the real important issues going on in the world. If only you tweeted more about those things, you could totally affect their outcomes. Brecken Matthias says, I love the Wii, showing the Wii Remote wrist strap screen, but with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock with the Wii Remote as the image example. Kavos tweets out, I mean, this isn't a lie, showing an image of Will Smith approving fucking his wife, but disapproving telling a joke about his wife. Lyle Rath says, my big takeaway from the Chris Rock Will Smith thing is that more celebrities should hit each other. I really enjoyed that. Vosh says, I think what Will Smith did was wrong, but I also want stuff like this to happen at the Oscars more often. Sasha shows various pictures of Jada and captions them by saying, she was fearless and crazier than him. She was his queen, and God help anyone who dared to disrespect his queen. S. Great says, Jada's fucking Will like he Tupac tonight. Manlet Thorin shows a picture of the Joker next to Will, with the caption, can you believe this guy, Will? You should cause a scene on live television. Sridhar Ramesh says, it turns out it was staged. I reverse Google image searched him, and the guy who punched Chris Rock is a professional actor. Vlad says, Jada of Chris Rock cracked a joke about Will. Eric Bishkoff says, I'm grateful to Will Smith. His slap to Chris Rock was the weakest working slap ever seen on TV since I slapped John Cena. Happy to pass that torch. Beats tweeted out this Twitter video.
Oh, that's hot.
Wow.
That's hot.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Turkey Tom says, who is paying the people on Twitter who are mad at Will Smith for smacking Chris Rock? Like, who cares? Saint Divallo says, to those saying Will Smith hitting Chris Rock is funny, I ask you this. Replace Will with the word airplanes, and Chris with the Twin Towers. Not laughing now, are you? This is how they sound talking about its assault. He then says real shit, and shows a tweet from Big Daddy 4702, where he says, what Will Smith did to Chris Rock is the same as what Putin did to Ukraine. Putin felt threatened and disturbed. Will felt threatened and disturbed. We all love violence, let's admit it. War is the same as hitting. It's hitting cities. I bet Putin loved it. I feel why Will did it. Paz says, Jada suffers of alopecia. I'm not saying it's right to hit people, but I understand Will's reaction. Jada Pato quote tweets this and says, he could have killed him. It's pure out of control rage and violence. I've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen in the world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind. Rebzilla shows this and says, comedian Jada Pato actually suggested Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock with that slap. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I can see why the tweet was deleted. Chubb Roland says, hey Jada Pato, check this out. This is crazy.
Uh-oh, Richard.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
The Academy, who runs the Oscars, tweeted out, the Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy Award winners, who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world. Darkside Phil then ratios them by saying, you watched and broadcast a live assault to millions of people around the world, then awarded a man who committed said assault immediately afterwards without removing him from the building or having him arrested for the crime. That's the definition of condoning the violence. Mark Phillips tweets out this video with the caption, Chris Rock after being slapped at the Oscars.
Nah, that wasn't that hard, bro.
Yeah, see, it wasn't that bad. That's what I'm saying. We can just go home.
Don't lie to him, bro. He slapped the shit out of him, bro.
You thought he slapped the shit out of me?
He did, bro. Your head hurt.
You said he slapped the shit out of you. I know.
You said that.
Yeah.
Man, hell no, then, man. Come on. Hey, let me see my shoes. Let me see my shoes.
Bro, man, we in the break.
No, it's not too late. I'm saying, man.
It's
like,
over now.
No, I was playing. I thought he was playing. I didn't know he was trying to fight for real. Let me see Will.
Nah, Chris.
How did you not know that? No, go get
You should have
Will.
did something while you was on stage.
I ain't have no grip. I didn't think I had grip. Come on, man. I didn't know. I didn't know.
That's not
Come on,
the reason,
hey.
bro.
Tell him come on.
Bro,
Tell him come on.
Your family was out there, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. My kid's not. No, my kid's not finna disrespect me now, bro.
You're not gonna get no more serious roles in your movies, bro. Nobody's gonna see that.
Hey, stop playing. Go get Will right now. Go get Will. Go get Will, man. No, that's on the Oscars. That's love. Will! Will!
Calm down.
No, look, where he at? Where he at? Which way is he? Will!
Let's just go home.
I'm telling you, I'm ready to fight anybody in this family. Anybody. Jaden!
You can't fight Jaden, bro.
Jaden!
Chris, bro.
No, because that shit was weak. He caught me off guard. I thought he was coming up there to shake my hand or something. I didn't think that joke was that serious. I was playing with. Will!
Bro, you know that's not something to joke about, man.
Man, no, that shit weak, bro. All my life, bro, they been playing me like I'm a kid, bro. Everybody hates Chris.
Bro,
Every fucking thing I've been on, I'm not a joke, bro. Will!
Everybody gonna forget about it, man. It's all good. It's all good.
You my security, you got.
Yeah.
Will!
Internet Unwind tweeted out this clip with the caption, "Now it all makes so much sense."
By what God is calling on me to do.
Will, slap the shit out of Chris. Lose control, Will. It's God's plan.
What are you saying, you fucking moron?
And be in.
Chase Beck tweeted out, "Yo man, you ever feel like this?"
Carl. Yo, man, you ever feel like this? All the time.
Ethan Klein tweets out, "Will Smith just a walking L since his wife decided to start weekly humiliating him on her Facebook show. Prob should deal with whatever trauma he has with her instead of punching Chris Rock in the face for an extremely tame joke. He needs to be escorted out of the Oscars. L. Will Smith won and got a standing ovation. I'm in awe the show went on like nothing happened. Will Smith punched a comedian for doing his job. He's a celebrity in the front row of the Oscars where it's normal to be roasted, bad taste or not. Defending Will equals brain rot. Somehow everyone loved Ricky Gervais roasting the shit out of celebrities with way worse jokes, but also applauded Will Smith for punching Chris Rock. Like, come on, y'all really with the absolute brain rot." Jeremy tweets out, "Twitter's so incredible. When I saw Chris get slapped, all I did was giggle. And you guys are on here writing 10-page MLA format think pieces." Anyways, the day after the Oscars, Will Smith addressed the issue on his Instagram. He says, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Willems family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise glorious journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." Jada responded to all of this by tweeting out, "And that's how we do it." Will Smith's mother speaks out by saying, "That's the first time I've ever seen him go off." Quarantine Koof comments on this by saying, she went on to say, "Maybe if he put as much effort into fucking his wife as he did slapping comedians, he wouldn't cry so much." And that's about it for the tweets on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Obviously, there's much more. Everybody under the sun was talking about this at the time it happened. So if you want me to make a sequel video in the future, let me know in the comment section below. Either way, if you don't want to miss more Twitter drama, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications on. Follow me on my Twitter, BoBlacks, if you keep up to date with me. And be sure to follow me on my Twitch as I stream frequently over there. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.